Hi Libras, this is going to be your reading for September 2025. First off, I want to say happy birthday to those September Libras. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon or rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my reading is I'll start with the Angel Oracle Guide here. I'll move on to traditional tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. All right, let's get started. So your message is take charge and action. Don't be afraid to take charge and be strong at this time. Sometimes we have to take control in order to be respected or honored. If you feel that your current situation is moving in a direction that isn't serving you, your joy, or your purpose, the message of this card is to put your foot down now. You don't have to be aggressive, but you do need clarity now, and unless you step in, it won't unfold. So set a good example. Respect yourself and lead rather than be led. If you're wondering whether to make the next move in a particular situation, this card encourages you to do so. Often angels find it difficult to support us fully unless we make the first move. Meet them halfway now by showing your commitment to moving forward. If you are feeling ambitious at this time, this card is asking you to trust in your gifts and your potential. You have the opportunity to move forward in your career, personal life, and spiritual life. You are the co-creator with the universe, and your angel guide is encouraging you to take action. By setting clear intentions, having a strong vision, and taking action steps you need to make your ideas come to life, you are showing the universe your commitment to your expansion. Know that with every step you take, your angels are with you, cheerleading and encouraging you to rise up. So rise on up, focus your intention, and set it out like an arrow. Ooh, feels spicy there, Libra. In a good way, spicy. It's funny because I feel like I have a lot of Libra placements, but we always, we want to keep the balance. We want to keep the harmony in situations. But now they're telling you it's like now to be a little bit more forceful. All right, so let me just pull some tarot cards here. That's so funny. I was like, the Emperor is definitely going to come out, and then there goes the Emperor. I was like, should I say it out loud, or should I not? So this energy that I'm getting rid of, Libra, is this energy of being like, you're holding on to something here that you're kind of feeling like is not the best fit for you anymore. You're just like, this isn't really doing what I thought it would do. It feels like, whether that be a relationship, a job, a house, a career, just feels like, this maybe wasn't what I thought it would turn into, what I thought it was kind of going to be here, and that's totally okay. Because we have this Four of Pentacles in our main energy, and it's just like we're holding on a bit too tightly to something here. And with the Four of Pentacles, maybe it's some kind of financial decision here, maybe it's some kind of money aspect where it's like, you're just like, maybe you're just like, I'm so nervous about what the future is going to be. I can't spend extra money right now to kind of start a business, or I can't spend extra money now to do things because I got to really keep this money close to me. But I feel like it's also some kind of like idea here, because we do have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like you're holding on to something that maybe isn't for you or wasn't kind of meant for you here, whether that be a job, a career. For some of you, it could be a house, because it looks like you are kind of moving away from where you are kind of living now, Libra, with this Four of Wands in the reverse. But some kind of path here, it feels like you're holding on too tightly that wasn't for you, or it's not kind of what you actually fully want. Maybe it's what you thought, society thought you should want. Maybe it's like what your parents thought you should want. So I feel like you're kind of discovering that now. You're being like, this is not for me. This wasn't what I truly actually wanted. This is not where it's going to get me where I want to go here. And with this Four of Wands in the reverse, again, it's some kind of home situation, maybe where your home base is. Maybe for some of you, it's a relationship, a marriage. For some of you, you could be getting like a divorce, or you could be moving on from that here, Libra. but I feel just you kind of taking charge and leaving that kind of behind here. I have this Emperor energy. That's why I was like, of course the Emperor came out, because this take charge and action, I just immediately think of the Emperor, because it's just kind of, you're taking the reins here. You're like, this is my decision. I'm, you know, moving in this new path, or this is what I'm going to do kind of with my life here. I'm making the decision. I'm the head honcho, right? I'm the one that's in charge. And that's what this kind of Emperor is all about. It's just someone who is just kind of, usually it's this kind of masculine energy. It doesn't matter if you're feminine or masculine. It's just telling you to be in that masculine energy of, I'm going to take charge of this situation, and this is what my plan is. This is what I'm going to do here. Because it feels like you're like, I thought this was going to be the route. This is going to be what was going to make me the happiest, but I'm going to let all that go. I'm going to just do me. And it feels like this is what this reading is for you, Libra. Is you're just like, you're doing you. You're kind of being like, no, this is what I want. This is what I want to move forward to. Maybe I was wrong in the past. Maybe I'm changing my mind, but this is what I'm going to do. With the Seven of Pentacles here, I don't think all is lost. I feel like you are kind of taking the time out to look at how far you've come, what you've grown, what you've kind of done in this kind of situation here. And you're taking that moment to look at that, you know, like, what has the last 5 years been? What has the last 10 years been? What has the last 20 years been? Whatever it is for you here, you're taking a look at what you've kind of built and what you've grown already. And I feel like there's a sense of pride in that for you here. Maybe you feel like, I've done what I had to do here. I'm ready to move on to something else, okay? I have this Ace of Swords moment. You're going to have this big aha moment in September. This kind of mental clarity is going to pop through for you. And I think that's when you're going to take the most charge. It's going to be like, oh, I see it now. I see what I kind of have to do. I see what the right answer is. I see what I got to focus my energy on. The Seven of Wands in reversed coming out is maybe saying you're just having a little bit of weak boundaries here. You know, it feels like maybe you've kind of been walked all over in the last month, or the last year, or the last 2 years here, Libra, 3 years, and you're just like, I'm tired. I don't want to be that person anymore. I don't want to be kind of walked all over. I want to have strong boundaries. I want to be assertive, and I feel like this is kind of the flow of that energy now. You're like, yeah, it was great being that kind of happy-go-lucky, everything is fine, you know, let's keep the balance, let's keep the harmony, Libra, but I don't want to be that person anymore. I'm tired of that person. I want to move forward from that. So with the Hierophant in reverse, it's just this energy of your rebellion. I feel like you're in your rebel stage right now, Libra, which is great, because it just feels like you're like, if that's not for me, if it's not aligning with me, if it's not attaching for me, it's got to go. It's time to go. It's gone to bed, and I'm not going to let you tell me otherwise. So maybe people are going to be like, hey, Libra, what has gone on with you? You know, you're like, why are you changed so much? And you're like, I needed to. I need to be in this energy right now. And it feels like that's kind of what your calling is right now, is to be in this more kind of assertive energy, to be in this more action-oriented energy for yourself here, because they're just like, no, they want you to take the reins fully this month. It's like, nope, this is where we're going. This is what we're doing. This is what I'm doing. I'm taking it fully by the reins, because you're tired of just being walked all over. You're just tired of feeling like maybe you're being used over and over and over again. You're like, no, it's my time to say what I'm going to do. Maybe some of you are going to, you know, to book a vacation. Maybe some of you are going to fully move somewhere else, move somewhere quieter. I know I have a lot of Libra placements, like I said before, but I'm kind of really getting tired of my current situations, so I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for something to move on. And I'm just like tired of people being like, you know, feel like being passed over away, or being walked on a little bit. So again, I feel like you're kind of more in this fire energy for this month of September. Page of Pentacles coming out in reverse. Again, it's just saying, like we said before, with this Four of Pentacles and this Ten of Pentacles, something that we wish was want to happen, the seeds we implanted, we want to grow, we realize isn't really working out for us anymore. So we have to replant. We have to kind of go back to the drawing board and be like, okay, here's where we start again. Here, I'm going to plant this new seed with new intentions, with new desires. Because I feel like that's just what you're feeling, and you're just like moving towards your happiness with the Sun card here, right? You are planting the seeds so these sunflowers can grow. You're like, fuck this. Sorry if I can't swear on here, but you know, you are kind of just like, fuck this. I'm moving towards my happiness. I'm moving towards my joy. That's going to be the most important right now. I'm not going to just sit here and let someone kind of take that from me, or let a situation take that from me here. So I have the Eight of Swords in the reverse, and the Eight of Swords in reverse seems like whatever you're feeling we're stuck on, especially mental, feeling mentally stuck, mentally overwhelmed, feeling like there's no escape, there's no kind of way out here. We're going to be releasing that. You're going to see that there are new solutions for you. There are something else out there for you. We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse, so it could be some kind of romantic thing or emotional thing for you. Again, maybe you were hoping this knight, like Prince, or this, knight in shining armor would kind of come in here for you. But you're just like, no, I don't even want that anymore. It just kind of feels like you're just kind of like, it doesn't matter if I have that here or not. Maybe for some of you, you are kind of taking your energy away from a specific person because, again, you might be feeling like walked on, or you might be feeling like someone is just kind of sucking all your energy and not really giving it back here. That's what this Devil energy maybe could be for you, because it is sometimes can do with relationships. It could also can do with fear and substances. So some of you are kind of just like being like, I'm just taking all of that away from yourself here. But this Devil energy, this devil on your shoulder might be coming in here, might be trying to kind of, feels like sabotage something. Maybe that fear is creeping in, being like, well, what if that's not the right choice? What if there's this option instead? What if you're making the wrong decision? And it feels like that's going to cause a little bit of confusion for you here with the Seven of Cups, and you're going to kind of get stuck because you're just like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I am making the wrong decision. No, Libra, I'm telling you to be assertive, be strong, be direct this month, okay? Because they're just saying trust yourself and go. The Emperor always trusts himself. The Emperor is always like, I know what to do, and they're telling you to kind of be in that energy. We do have the Page of Swords, which means someone's not really coming forward to talk to you right now, or there might be some kind of held communication here. Maybe that's you. I feel like there might be a conversation that you need to have, but you're kind of spiraling in your head if it's the right decision or not. But the Judgment card is coming out here as well. So the universe is seeing what you are doing. The universe is asking you, are you going to kind of take charge? Like they said in this first card here, it's like, are you going to make the first step? They want you to make the first step so they can see, okay, they've made this decision, right? They made this choice. So now it's my time to swoop in. Now it's my time to move in and bring this stuff forward, because they've made that assertive choice that's the direction where they're going, right? They're not going like maybe here, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here. Is that the right decision? I don't know. They're telling you, no. Now that they see that there's a clear line, right, with this Ace of Swords moment, this is what I have to do. This is where I'm going to go. They're going to follow through and bring all that stuff in here for you. And again, like I said before, whatever this new step is for you, this new beginning with the Sun card, it's going to be super beneficial for you, because you're just following your joy, right? You're just following your own happiness here. Conclusions are in reach. We kind of talked about that through this whole reading. You're going to see what it is that you have to do. You're going to see which way you have to kind of go and move forward. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're being led, activated earth. I'll read this for you, but it's funny because it's just being like, trust where you're being led. It's like, yeah, exactly. Trust that energy of, you're like, this is what I gotta do. This is what I'm gonna do to do it. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're being led. Ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune into them in our subtle senses. Also known as spiritual paths, you have been compared to the meridian systems of the body used in Chinese medicine, and they link sacred sites, stone circles, burial mounds, and places of worship worldwide. In Australian Aboriginal culture, song lines were the paths traveled by the creator beings as they made the land and sea during the dreaming. These paths were recorded in traditional songs and dances of the people, allowing them to access information about the land's history and to travel safely across great distances. Many believe that we visit such sacred points on Earth, something is activated within us. Some also believe that by connecting with the land, with the devotion of these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. Are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers, or to tend to the land you live on, to honor and acknowledge the known and unknown keepers or nature spirits of that land? As you connect with the earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you. The fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. I honor and thank all the keepers of earth beneath me, known and unknown. Thank you for your nourishment and your tender holding. And I feel like, again, it's just this power lines, right? It's just to gain this power. And this is kind of in the best way possible, Libra, to gain power. Not like, I'm going to crush everyone. But you're standing up for yourself. You're asserting yourself. You're being in a place of, power in your own energy, power in self. And that's kind of super, super encouraging and great to see. And I think needed in this month of September. All right, Libra, that was your September reading. Stay strong. You got this.